My name is Orpheus Krause. Originally, the name was pronounced Krause. I was born in 1917 in a small town of Java, South Dakota. Population less than 500. Grew up into some very tough times. Early 30s when things were really bad, worse than they are now. And the banks went broke. I had $250 in the savings account that I lost, and that was a lot of money in those days. But I went to school from the first grade to the 12th grade in the same building, and then went to business college in North Dakota, Bismark. Uh, Worked for the National Park Service, for the Army, and eventually with the Department of Agriculture on civil service jobs. Stayed there 3 years, got a promotion to go to Montana. I lived there 3 years, got a promotion to go to Missouri. Lived there 13 years and got called to go to a special program that the Department of Agriculture was putting on in Florida to eradicate what was called at that time a screw-on fly, which was a very bad pest to all living animals. We went home. I went back home. We took a vote, decided to go to Florida. We had 3 children, a senior, a junior, and a freshman in high school. But we decided to go. We went to Sebring, Florida, got established in a home there by a lake. And I bought a new Chevy convertible. We bought a boat, and we became Floridians. And the program that I was on, who I was the administrative officer of, which is like a business manager, not professional, but we put up buildings. We had 6 months. We took over an old airport that had been abandoned. They seal-proofed a hangar, big hangar, where we raised our own flies. The program had been established, and they had proven that a female fly only mates one time. So the objection was to raise male flies, as many as possible, didn't matter what. They would be irradiated, become sterilized. We put them in little packages after they were sterilized in the pupa stage.
Semi we seen go by earlier, nothing on it. It's got 17 bales of hay on it now.
Oh, I saw that truck a while ago too. Yeah. Anyway, they were dropped from the airplanes. We had 20 airplanes under lease with a hole cut in the middle, and one of our engineers had developed a machine to put in there. They were in little cardboard boxes with about the size of a small box of frozen peas. And as the boxes were fed through, there was an arm that would tear it open and distribute the flies. We had fly traps scattered all over. Our flies were marked with a little red mark, so when they caught flies in the traps, they could tell which was wild and which was our flies. And we dropped the most flies where we found the most natural flies. In 2 years, the plan was finished. We did our job. Everything was established, and it was time for me to go. The kids were hated to leave Sebring. We all liked it very well. Nice little town. But offered to go back to Missouri, my old job, or go to Washington, D.C. Kind of tempted me. So we tried it. Moved to Maryland for a year and a half. didn't like it. Nobody liked it. Kids didn't like it. Finally, a job opened up in Jacksonville, Florida, where we moved into 1961. Lived there ever since. And the kids, actually, the oldest boy married a girl from Sebring, and our daughter also married a boy from Sebring. They met while they were in high school there.
Huh, so you sort of put down some roots.
So we put down roots there.
Very good.
And they still remember those days. And it was very good. We had good times. And now, of course, we're settled in Jacksonville a long time. We picked up Juliet as a foster child when she was 2 years old after we both retired from the government. And after nobody paid any attention to her for 5 years, when she was 7 years old, we applied for adoption, and it was granted, and we've had her ever since.
Now we know. Thank you, sir. Okay.